What's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one. Wait for a couple of people to get in here. Shake, rattle, and roll. Audit them. What up? What up? Beanium. Mashrisha. What up, though? Leonard, what up, bro? What up, brother? Hey, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me real good. Von Hanshaw, what's up, brother? The traffic. Salted in a peanut. Mary Jane, what's the good word? Professor, yo. Sharon Williams, what's up? Y'all can hear me good? Shout out to France. What's up, Job? What's that? What's the name of it? Giles. Hope I'm saying your name right. Okay, appreciate that. Katie Johnson, what's up? Notorious bad guy. Yo, Eric Smith, appreciate it. Wait for a couple more people to... That's what's up, Hanshaw. Appreciate that. Wait for a couple more people, man. We gonna rock out. Can I listen unmolested? Paul Kruger. I missed 2016. Yo, yo, yo. Tom, what up, though? Kush, yo. Happy Sunday. Shelton Scott. The number is in the it should be at the top of the screen, the description. Got a couple of moderators there put it in the chat for you. What's up, Randy? Appreciate that, Jelly Bean Jay. Leonard Sands, what up? Love you, TTA. All right, Rocket Community, American Support and Love, man. I love you too, brother. Eddie Murphy, man, I appreciate you, man. Von Hanshaw, appreciate you putting the number in there for it. Appreciate that. Kid Rock. All right, we gonna rock out, man. All right, the first thing we want to entertain real quick, man. I promised y'all, man, if y'all seen my last video, we want to entertain the young lady, man, when we was out at Cicero, Illinois, a couple of days ago at the post office, where she made some very concerning comments regarding the black community. Now basically I came in there recording, and she was just like basically saying that, it'd be our own trying to tear each other down. Now I can understand a little bit partially where she was coming from with that statement, right? In terms of, us trying to keep each other down, or, black on black crime or whatever, stuff like that, right? My thing was, her statement was out of place because it had absolutely nothing to do with us exercising our rights. We exercise our rights in these public buildings for all races. So she was out of, what she was trying to say had absolutely nothing to do with what I was doing that day. So that's why I was trying to convey it to her. But that's why if you think about it, I even asked her, by her saying that, was she trying to imply that black people own the post office? When she say, man, it'd be your own trying to tear you down. So was she trying to say that I'm black, and since I'm coming into the post office, which would be considered black owned in her eyes, was that what she trying to imply? And she said no. So her statement was completely out of it. It was just off a little bit. So And like I say, man, it's not about a race. It's not about race, man. It's only one race. It's the human race. So, we all got to be able to adopt those thoughts so we can move forward, man. Y'all already know TTA, man. I do this for all the people, man. You know what I mean? It's us against them, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But we gonna keep rocking and rolling. I just wanted to really touch bases on that, you know what I mean? Because I seen that it was a hot topic in the comments, man. A lot of back and forth. And like her point of view, basically, again, her point of view didn't align with what I was doing. It didn't coincide. It didn't go with what we were trying to do that day in terms of exercising our rights. So she was totally off. So, and again, man, I think we're gonna hang out in the city of Cicero, man. Fly Rich, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you guys, man. We gonna hang out in the city of Cicero a little bit, man, because like I say, them public servant, we already did the housing authority. We did it all in 1 week. Housing authority, they post office. We even went to City Hall and filed a FOIA. Those public service was kind of off as well with the attitude. So I think we're gonna go back this week, man, and see if we can get them together. Definitely. Man, Keith Tony, man, definitely coming to NY, man. Definitely coming to NYC. You can believe that. Definitely coming. Hey, here go our first caller, man. So we gonna shake, rattle, and roll. Man, thanks for calling TTA. Let the people know who you are, where you're calling from.
Hey, man, this is Shelton, man. Originally from Milwaukee, down here in Tampa.
Oh, man, shout out to Milwaukee and Tampa. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, doing pretty good, man. Thanks for calling in, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man. I watch your stuff all the time, man, and I just had 2 questions.
Okay.
The first one was, how did when you went to the police station about Shorty writing up she downgraded the assault from state to city ordinance or something like that?
Right.
And then the second one was, whatever happened to the case where the young ladies had, the police officer gave you the wrong names.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So could you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, with the first thing, with the whole city ordinance thing, I don't know if you was able to catch the video from yesterday where I actually did an update on that. It was a 2-for-1.
I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, I uploaded it. So basically what I'm trying to do now is I'm basically trying to go through the state's attorney's office. I had spoke to an investigator at the state's attorney's office Friday about how do I go by getting this, the guy officially charged. Because my thing is, if you guys said he violated a city ordinance, okay, I'm not going to even argue that no more. But I still was violated as well as a human being outside of an ordinance. So maybe the guy violated an ordinance plus a state statute as well. So we want to be able to move forward with that possibility. The investigator told me Friday that basically I would have to go back to the Waukegan Police Department and speak to maybe an investigator or somebody over there, which I'm definitely going to do. Probably go back and speak to Deputy Chief Neal or the Chief of Police to see if we can get some recourse that way with that. But basically, when you get a chance, just go check out the latest videos, kind of like give you a better update of it. The second thing is with the ladies with the fake names. I got a real good lawyer on that. Actually, 2 lawyers on that. They tackling everything. They looking up a lot of. It's a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. With that case is ginormous, man. To a point where they the lawyers that's looking into it right now have, without trying to give away everything, because I know they watching this channel. We don't want to give away our strategy, but they have found that they not only just gave me fake names, violating federal laws and stuff like that, and police being in on it, but man, they've done a lot in terms of state. Like it's a conspiracy, bro, even bigger than the Lake County Health Department and North Chicago Police Department. So it's like a lot of people that's tied into it just from them investigating everything for these last 6 months. So that's starting to like turn up. You know what I mean? So
you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy is you know how they say where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, why would they? They should go back and look at these, especially that cop that gave you the bogus information. Like, they should be pulling cases and stuff, man. Because how many people are? If he's done that to you, come on, man. You know what the next statement is. How many has he done that to?
And you know what?
He just, took liberties about certain information, or like added something to something, or withheld something. Like that stuff's supposed to be investigated. If he's out here blatantly on camera giving you something bogus, what you think he doing when ain't nobody looking?
Man, you just nailed it, brother. And that's exactly the point I was getting ready to allude to. Especially they're doing it on camera, like they have no shame. They have absolutely no shame
to be brought up on anything because they feel like nothing's going to happen.
That's true. And see, like I say, it's another way that I would hope, wish, and pray that I can't wait for the whole entire auditing community to possibly adopt the way that I do things. And like I say, is never to give away legal advice or never to give anybody legal advice, but how I turn to do things now when we try to get some recourse is I just go for the insurance carrier. And it's highly effective, man. And I mean, if you think about it, that's exactly what a lawyer does. You know, when they sue these entities, they're suing the insurance companies, and I believe that that's a more effective way to like put them up under scrutiny and make them more accountable. So once the auditing community, man, in its entirety adopt that right there, you're gonna see a whole bunch of change. Trust me.
Yeah, that's just some bogus stuff, man. The cop not writing it up correctly and not contacting you. And then in the other case where they just go, well, let me just give you Rosita's name, some bogus name of an individual that's not there. It's like, well, now not on you A-Town stomping on my rights. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
You're not even giving me, I can't even have a recourse because you just making up stuff.
That's correct, man. And then like, I can tell, man, in terms of my channel, like everywhere I go, these entities are starting to really lock in with the channel, the whole TTA thing. So it's like I'm having so many problems with so many different entities that I filed FOIAs with, just FOIAs. Like they're taking me through the motions, man. They're trying to come up with different ways on how to deny it. I'm fighting them and battling through the PAC counselor, man. So man, it's just, man, it's pitiful, man. It's pitiful, but we ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna give up, man, and they can get used to us.
Man, one last comment, man, is maybe you should have somebody do like not to like expose a lot of stuff, but maybe have someone go and file the FOIA first. You know what I mean? Like
that's a good idea.
So because when they come back with the argument like, oh well, we couldn't do this or that, someone already has it.
That's a great idea.
So why is this person able to get it and then I know this person, so this isn't like some nefarious thing. Like I sent them in there, they got it. Okay, now here I come. Well, now why can't I get it? Why are you taking me all through this when just a day ago this person got the same information I'm requesting?
That's a good idea.
Let's put them on the ear now. Like now something gotta be nefarious about what y'all doing because this is supposed to be open to the public.
You're right. And that would definitely show their ill intent. That'd show some discriminatory. It'd be a lot of stuff. It'd be like deliberate indifference, all type of stuff I could think about right now if they did that. So that's a great strategic type of plan, man, for real.
Yeah, I would just send somebody, hey, just some average Joe, go in there, give them this, okay, boom. Once you get it, cool. Now I'm gonna roll in there, see what happens. Now we, now you can't. There's no way to not, show that you're doing something that anybody else should be able to do. You just gave it to Fred.
Right.
Why I can't give it?
That's right. You're right, brother.
Yeah. Yep. But, keep up the good work, man.
All right. I appreciate the call in, man. Thanks a lot.
Man. Yep.
All right. Man, thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know you are where you're calling from.
Yes, sir. This is Vaughn Henshaw from Cincinnati.
Oh, what's up, Vaughn? Man, I see you in the chat, man. Appreciate you for putting the number up, too. Thanks a lot.
I can barely hear you.
Wait a minute. Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah, I say I appreciate you for putting that number up in the chat.
That's some good ideas, man. I've got 3 questions for you.
Okay.
All right. Number 1 is, I've been looking up the Illinois statutes, and Chapter 720 talks about it's illegal to make a non-emergency 911 phone call.
Okay.
And what is your thoughts on addressing that and pressing charges on those employees or citizens who do that to you?
Okay.
And then number 2, I've been digging into the Waukegan Police Department, and I found out a couple of interesting stories that you might find interesting.
Okay.
One of them is this former police officer, Dante Salinas. He was involved in a pursuit of a couple of black teenage boys. They crashed the car. The one that was not doing anything ended up getting shot and killed. He got sent to prison for this. And his name is Dante Salinas.
Okay.
And another ordeal I come across was a 15-year-old black teenage boy named Martell Williams. He was pressured by the Waukegan Police Department to confess to a crime over a McDonald's Happy Meal that he did not do. And that 15-year-old boy was cleared of that. And this just shows the utter corruption that you stumbled into there, brother. So I'm going to hang up. Tell us your thoughts about all of this.
Now, wait a
God
minute.
bless you, brother.
Real quick, Von Hanshaw. Now, your second question is about the Waukegan PD and just their corruption in its entirety.
Yes.
Okay, now your third question, you had 3 questions, then you were 2.
Yeah, I had the Dante Salinas was my second question.
Okay.
He's the one that shot the black gentleman, and he got sent to prison for second-degree murder and manslaughter.
Oh, okay.
He was on duty when he done that.
Okay.
And the third question was about the young 15-year-old black man, Martell Williams, who was brought in for questioning, and they tried to pressure him to commit a crime over a McDonald's Happy Meal.
Okay.
Oh, that young man was cleared in all of that. And this just shows the level of corruption that you stumbled onto.
Right. Okay. I got you.
All right, brother. God bless you.
Man, God bless you too. Okay, so y'all know that's our brother from Ohio, Von Hanshaw. Y'all check him out. He's in the chat. His first question was about, he was looking up some Illinois statutes in terms of the illegal 911 calls, and what's my idea on them, and you know, would I be willing to like press charges on someone, maybe a public official or even a bystander that's calling 911 because we're recording and obviously are giving them fake and false information. Definitely would. The first person that I actually, to be honest with you, the first person that we actually, me personally, seen do that, I think he in the chat right now, is a channel by the name of Audit Them. Audit Them. I've learned a lot, man. I don't know everything. I don't never want to, portray the image like I do know anything, but watching Audit Them, and all my auditing sisters and brothers for sure, but Audit Them, man, has really taught me a lot, man. The dude is sharp as a tack. And he was the first person that I actually seen focus in on that. You know what I mean? I think, if I'm not mistaken, someone might have even been charged or something like that. I would have to go back and look at his video, but man, that's definitely like a game changer, man. So shout out to Audit Them, man. And if y'all don't know who it is, make sure y'all get in tune with Audit Them and go over there and subscribe to his channel, man. Make sure y'all tell him TTA sent y'all. For sure, the brother's, man, he's off the chain. Trust me. The second question about Waukegan PD, Officer Salinas, man, shoot and getting second-degree murder. I think I can, if this is the same officer, man, I think I can kind of recollect. If I'm remembering right, I think I kind of do remember that, kind of, sort of. The thing is about it, man, it's really like a lot of these cops, man, and this is across the country. a lot of these cops only get second degree murder. It's kind of like a spit in the face, but a lot of us feel like it's a win. I don't think that second degree murder, the cop getting sent to the penitentiary, is a win at all. You know, I just don't, man, because they're supposed to be held to a higher standard, right? So, why, if we kill a cop, a regular person, man, they be talking about the death penalty almost instantaneously. Man, I think these guys should get the death penalty. But they don't know. They get second degree murder, which is a 50%. You can only do 50% in the state of Illinois. You get second degree murder, you get a 20-year sentence, you only got to do 10. And then you're eligible for good time, parole, all type of stuff. So you ain't gonna even do the whole 20. So I think it's kind of a spit in the face, man. You know what I'm saying? Officer Salinas, man, even got the second degree murder, man. So I don't think that's a win. I never think that's a win. Just like if you guys can remember the police officer that walked in Dewey apartment out in Texas. It was a female cop shot the guy in his house. And she said she thought it was her house. She said she thought it was her house and all that right there. She shot the dudes. I think she only got 10 years. You know what I mean? But if you do that to a cop, you gonna get the electric chair. So I just don't think so. And then his third question was surrounding the young man Martell Williams, where he was cleared about the whole Happy Meal thing, and I think I kind of remember that. And Waukegan, man, Waukegan has been corrupt for years, man. You know what I mean? They've been corrupt for years. The whole county of Lake, to be honest with you, man. They call it Snake County out here, man. It's supposed to be Lake County, but it's really Snake County. And even something recent where I think a 15-year-old boy, I think this happened like last year out here, where 15-year-old boy had got blamed for like robbing a dollar store or something, like Family Dollar or something. They took him down to the station. They did all type of stuff. They interrogating him without his parents around or something like that. Even though they ended up letting him go and saying, we're sorry for that. But I'm just saying, like, they making these mistakes, man, enormous mistakes. Waukegan is just terrible, man. You know what I mean? That's why we here to try to expose them every chance we get. So, man, shout out to Von Hanshaw for the questions, man. Appreciate you, brother. You always call in with good questions. Here go our next caller. Oh, they hung up. Somebody sent the super chat. Let me see what that was real quick. Benham Masharisha. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate that for the super chat. Man, thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know who you are, where you're calling from.
Hey, my name's Dustin. I'm calling from Phoenix, man. It's good to talk to you again. I called a couple months back. Hey, I had a thought, man. If you walk into these places with a couple of FOIA forms already filled out, FOIA can just kind of be anything. And you're asking for, you have one prepped for what's the name of the person that I just spoke with, and then you have another one prepped in case they take pictures of you, so now you have the FOIA request ready for the pictures from the employee, and then when they do call the cops on you, not just what that last dude said about, misuse of 911, but also if they refuse to do the FOIA requests, then they're obstructing governmental operations, which is what they always try to pin on the auditor.
That's right. You're absolutely correct. You're right. Yep, that's a good idea, man, to have a few of them already filled out on hand. And like you said, if they rejected, they'd be stepping into all type of mess. So you're right.
And then you have that in your pocket ready to go. And then when they try to pull their shenanigans, you've literally got the trump card in your pocket that you can pull out. And that wins over everything else that they're trying to do. If they try to shut the counter and walk away, they're obstructing government operations. If they refuse to take the document, same thing.
That's right. You're right. That's a great idea. And I think I'm gonna implement and try to put that into one of them, at least just to see how it goes. If it's a success, we'll keep on rocking out with it for sure. Appreciate that advice.
And the last point I'll make is the cherry on top is that, it seems like it's a win for auditors when they just get to walk out clean after the police harass them, after the government agents treat them disrespectfully and all that. It's not enough of a win. doesn't hold them accountable. It's they get to continue with their bad attitude and their unprofessionalism unchecked, and we still walk away calling it a victory. We need to hold them to a higher standard.
That's right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. That's why, even if a cop come in, like a entity will call the cops on me, even if the cops don't violate my rights, I feel like I still should go through with the complaints on the personnel that even called police to begin with. So that's why,
Right.
so I still just go on and file a complaint regardless.
Because the intention is to chill your rights, right? The intention is to get you to stop recording or to make you so uncomfortable that you stop recording, which in and of itself is a constitutional violation. So just the fact that they're trying to restrict it or intimidate you out of it or in any way dissuade you from continuing to just do your business peacefully in these public places is an egregious constitutional violation. And the fact that these people are calling to try that our fellow citizens are doing this in our face is a real testament to the dire state of this nation, and how I said it last time I called, people don't like their own freedoms anymore, and I don't know what we're supposed to do about it.
Yeah, I know you're right, man. It's a lot of them, man. Like I'll be shocked at, like, to your last point there, a lot of people don't like freedom. I mean, like the trolls and certain people making certain comments. It's like, man, I can't understand how they, like you said, they don't love freedom. They don't love this country, man. Like, what is you doing, man? But we got to set up good for the trolls, man. We love the trolls because without the trolls, man, they actually help us affect change in such a way, because all the comments and the views help push the channel. So, it's a beautiful thing. We need the trolls.
Yeah, they kind of tattle on themselves and show that they wear their values on their sleeve, and their values are ugly.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're right.
All right, man. You keep up the great work. You stay strong. I'm going to keep watching your channel like I always have. Proud TTA fam member out.
Man, appreciate you. Thanks a lot.
Later, dog.
Yep. Man, shout out to Phoenix, man. One of our TTA family members, our brothers out there in Arizona. Shout out to Arizona. Oh, brother Randy, what's up, Randy? Long time no hear from, brother.
Well, it's hard to get in. You've gotten so famous. Hardly break through.
How you been feeling, brother?
Well, pretty good. I had a question for you though, because see, I've been pondering on all this crap.
No, okay.
And see, okay, this little town up here, they don't have body cams, so it's basically my son's word against. He doesn't have any proof. So how? But since she's locked him away, and I did find out he's in Levering Hospital in Hannibal, Missouri, but I can't contact him. That's a no.
Okay, wait a minute. What's the name of the city?
It's Hannibal.
Hannibal. Let me write it down. Hannibal,
Missouri.
Okay.
And it's Levering, Levering.
Ering. Okay.
Yeah. And see, I don't know if I'm going to get into big trouble because, the judge told me that he didn't like me undercutting the guardian, which I don't know. I don't look at it that way. He said I'd have to fix that holes. So, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
I thought it was, but anyway, how would I go about getting somebody to talk to my son and get his side of the story of what went on? And because she got him locked down, dude. I mean, behind a place that's got bars.
Really?
Yeah. All because of her ego and lies. She thinks that I had something to do with him quitting his medicine, and that instead of him being kind of worried about the cops coming in on him again, that being part of his behavioral issues at the house, that was my fault. I did that too. and and then she didn't like the marijuana thing,
Right.
which, it's like I told that lady, what was her name? Simmons, at Adult Protective Service. Yeah, I think that was the one I called. But anyway, she was like, well, they were worried about his interacting with his other medication, but he was quitting his other medication. How could it interact with what he's quitting?
Right. You know what? You know what might be a good thing, and not to give off any legal advice, Randy, but what I would do is probably try to get like a private investigator to go and try to get his side of the story.
Man, I wished I could, but I ain't got no money for that shit, James.
You know what?
It cost me $784 to license a fucking vehicle.
You know what, Randy? I'm gonna tell you right now, brother, and this is my word, man. This is my word, bro. You part of the TTA family member. You my brother, man. And we want to see some justice given, brother. I'ma look into it myself, man, and I'm gonna try to find you one. We gonna check the prices. And if it's too expensive for you to reach for, bro, I'm telling you right now here on live, my word, I'll pay for it. So everybody will be witness to it. I'm going to do that for you.
Robert,
I'm going to do that for you.
I don't have words, okay?
I got you, brother. We in this thing together, man. Period.
Well, okay, let me ask you another kind of a question, because, all right. In my conversation with this judge, he told me that she has to petition the court in order for these court orders to be issued. Well, is that stuff public record?
She has to. Well, all those any court documents are public record.
Court orders too?
Yeah.
No, hidden little, unless it's,
No. No, you can get court records, you can get the documents, you can get any rulings, any of that. Yeah, that's all public record.
That's why I wanted to get a hold of Audit them, but since you mentioned them, because I watch that dude too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I see, I don't have this guy's brains,
Yeah, Audit them. Yeah, Audit them is real. He's sharp as a tack, man. And
yeah, he is.
Yeah, super sharp, man. I can't wait to even link up with the brother one day. We out here in the same state, and it's coming, man. We definitely gonna link up. But yeah, all that stuff is public record, Randy, for sure.
Yeah, but see, if you don't know how to do it, you know.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Anyway, tell you something kind of odd. I told you it cost, how much it cost me to get this car license, right?
Right.
When I went to the license bureau, this is kind of funny. I thought it's fucking weird, actually, but I wanted to be there early because, like, I let my paper tag run out because I didn't have my sales tax and or my property tax. I couldn't pay it all in 1 month, and so I had to break it up. So I ended up being late. So my tags was, first property taxes were late, so that cost me an extra fee. And then my car tags was late, so that cost me extra because I had a penalty there. But these people were supposed to open up at, I can't remember, at 8 o'clock or something like that, and I was there quarter till. They opened up late. I get in there, and they're listening to a scanner, and it was just the oddest circumstances. They had a sign on the counter that said, no photographs and stuff like they have. And I'm like, I don't know. I bet I know some auditors that wouldn't fly very well. And she kind of argued with me a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'd chance that. I don't think I'd rely on that sign right there. And I looked over and I said, no, that don't even have a code. That's just a sign that y'all put up.
Right.
I said, no, I got a feeling you might not win that battle. And she said, well, we can just call the police. And I'm like, okay. So, anyway, that kind of, that's about all I got. Just, I'm so sick of all this other shit.
Yeah, that's all good. That's all good, brother. You make sure if you whenever you get a chance, just look up some PIs, man, out there, and just look up a few of them and text them to me, man. I look up some too as well. We congregate that way and find one, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I'm pretty certain that Boonesboro doesn't have any PIs, so I mean, we only got one stop sign, man.
Yeah, it's all good. We're definitely gonna find one though, because we can't let that slide, brother. So make sure you stay in tune with me.
I'll look around, and I just hope this doesn't cause him any more problems where he's at already. But, you know, something's got to be done. I mean, I can't be the only one that thinks that they're violating his rights left and right.
That's right.
And, you know, just because he's got a guardian, that shouldn't mean shit.
That's right. You're right.
And it just fries my ass that she won't let me contact him, all because her ego and a bunch of fucking lies.
Yeah, I feel you, Randy. I feel you, brother.
She lied to the lady at Adult Protective Services. She lied and told the lady at Adult Protective and Advocacy Services, and evidently she lied to the judge to get this court order. Or either that, I'm kind of curious to who's going to be blamed if something bad happens. Who's going to be blamed for what took place? Who's going to be responsible? Is it going to be him or is it going to be her?
Right.
You know, and who's going to roll over on what?
Right. I feel you.
I don't know. I'm just like over it to a point, and then I get to thinking about it, and I'm like, you cocksuckers. You know?
Yeah.
But all right, I'm gonna let you go. Let somebody else call in.
All right, yeah. Stay in tune with me, though, Randy. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep. You keep having fun. It looks like you have been. I love that jacket or whatever the hell that.
Yeah. Oh man, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, I got a lot of these, man. You know, so, hey, some of the trolls. It's a troll channel. It's a troll channel out there. Be talking about I guess he think I robbed Huggy Bear. So I'm gonna make him even madder, and we gonna wear these every Sunday.
All right, then. Take care, man.
All right, you too. Man, thanks for calling TTA. Let the people know you are where you calling from.
It's CT Benny down here in Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut.
Man, shout out to Connecticut. How you feeling today, brother?
Feeling well. How are you?
Man, pretty good, man. Thanks for calling in, man.
My pleasure, man. And enjoy your content. I like what you do, and I'm a huge fan.
I appreciate.
However,
come on with it, brother.
you know. Well, let me say this first. First of all, when I watch audits, I hate to see a person give somebody false information while trying to violate their rights, and they don't know what they're talking about. So, with that audit with the young sister, she said the one that said you were that, you know, with the race thing, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, in regards to her, you know, and it being a black man, it makes me even more salty as a peanut when I see us doing that to other people as well as ourselves, knowing the fight that our people have, you know, endured in this country, being discriminated. So we should be the last ones, in my opinion, to violate anyone's right, especially when we see our own. If you don't know what you're talking about, then you should seek, you know, information. So don't violate anyone's right. And when she said to you, you're probably doing it for a white person, that burned me too. To me, that's saying like you're not intelligent enough, and you like. And she didn't know what she was talking about. We all know that. So, you know, that's on your behalf. But, you know, I understood somewhat what she was trying to say. And initially when I listened, I went back and listened. And initially when you said sometimes, you know, that's our problem, that we play the victim. Initially I thought you said that's our problem as black people, that we play the victim. But, you know, of course I don't agree. But I went back and listened, and I must admit I was wrong, that you said sometimes, or a lot of times, that's our problem. And it is, you know. But you know, we got a lot of issues and stuff that that to be a black person, you have to be a black person to really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that some things, not being a black person, you just can't understand.
Right.
So,
now let me interject real quick. Now real quick, like, because at the beginning of the live, we kind of talked about it too, where I understand partially what she was trying to say, right? In terms of us as a community don't stick together, we always going against one another. You see it across the country in terms of black on black crime. You hear it in the rap music. Everything is kind of negative. I can understand where she's coming from in terms of that. But my thing was her comment at that time surrounding me exercising a right for all races. It didn't coincide. Like, it don't go with her statements didn't go with what the action I was doing. That's why I had to ask her, are you implying that black people own the post office? Because then the reason why I say that is because her statement would make sense then to say I'm black trying to bring her down. So it didn't make sense.
Yeah. I agree. She is obviously she don't have a clue about what she's doing, and like it's auditors that white people do it to white people. So she didn't know. She was ignorant on that regard. Like, she didn't know what she was speaking about.
That's right.
I will say, and I'm not one to believe that we don't stick together. And I don't believe in black on black crime. I think everybody do crime in their own community. So it's going to be wherever you live, that's where you're going to do your crime. It was a study done, and that's how that works. And I do believe that due to our circumstances, and that's a whole nother conversation. Right. But like, our communities are policed differently because we are the minority in this country, but we're policed, so it's impossible for us to do the majority of the crimes, but we're the most incarcerated. But I know for a fact, for growing up in the inner city, they just come in and send officers that don't have no respect or regards for the community, and have no understanding to the people that they're policing, and they just come, and it's a pipeline. That's another argument.
Now, you know what? I'm gonna be kind of perfectly honest with you right now. Just the thing, real quick. Like, when we sit and listen to anything, whether it be like, especially like a dialogue me and you having, right? We can always agree to disagree. We can always, if we disagree, we can still keep it classy. That's one of the things I always say. And sometimes like what I'm getting ready to say might offend some people, but it's the truth and it needs to be said. And I don't feel that we can't lie on anybody. Now, me being a black man, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, right? Just because I'm black, I'm not gonna uphold everything that we do as a people, bro. Especially if it's wrong, right? Especially if it's wrong.
Yes, sir.
My thing is this. When we sit and talk, we got to be able to take the emotion out of the conversation, because your emotions and how you feel could kind of throw off what's the truth. Like, your logic. Like, if we don't listen and have a conversation with logic, and we only use emotions, like, you have a right to your feelings, and it not you per se, but anybody, right? You have a right to your feelings, but just because you feel a certain way don't mean you right as well. You get what I'm saying?
The truth.
We gotta use logic. We done got away from really trying to figure out what's the truth, because we only use emotions to make our decisions, and that's where we fall.
Yes, sir.
So
I agree with that.
So
I do.
So I was for sure. So I was really trying to basically say, like, I understand what you saying, like, you don't really believe in black on black crime and stuff like that, and it's not all of us, it's not the entire community, but a lot of us. You got to look at like say, for instance, our music, right? Hip hop. Like, if you listen to a lot of music, man, we promote a lot of violence. We promote a lot of different things. Just to be perfectly honest with you, right? And our youth, which is the next generation, they kind of look up to these rappers as heroes. Like, this is who they emulate to want to be. They want to be the rapper. They don't want to, they don't really want to be the Thurgood Marshalls. And not all of us. I want to put that in there. Not all of us, but the vast majority. Like, we're worried about the wrong stuff, bro. Like, you could post something on social media and you could post something positive, but it won't get too many likes. But as soon as you post something negative or a fight or a shootout, you can go viral. So, we got to change our thought process, brother. We got to, in order to be able to succeed in terms of change and reach for that higher platform in life.
Can I speak to that point that you just made?
For sure.
Okay, so that's one aspect of it. Is of course, I'm not gonna play the victim. I could say that the rappers and shit that make those videos, they don't even make no money. They don't got no money, and it's this. And growing up in the hood like I did, I came out there and I pulled myself up. Some would say from your boots, chaps, but I didn't have any boots, but I pulled myself up. But that's just that's like stereotypical stuff. Like, that's not the, if you're black, the majority of black people that don't affect us. Like, I mean, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, that is crazy that the what they call it, the rap, they talk about murder and all that, but what about you? We can't even see that's like copping out too, because you got to look at the films and other music and other people. So that's not our problem.
But you know what? What? Not to cut you off, bro. What's your name, brother?
My name Benny.
Benny. You know what?
I spoke to you before about. I spoke to you a while ago about. I said, in my opinion, there's no such thing as one good police officer. I would bet money on that.
Right.
Yeah, so okay.
Okay, Benny. But you know what? I hear where you're coming from, like you said, in terms of the movies, because the movies depict certain violence and things like that, right? But watch this though. Now, like you said, from growing up in the inner city and just being a black man yourself, you know that us as a community, we are the only nationality of people that expect our entertainers to be what they rapping about. So we'll hear a rap song. Just say Lil Wayne or somebody. We'll hear Lil Wayne on a rap song, even though we understand that music is only a form of entertainment, just like the movies, and we expect Lil Wayne to be really the murderer that he's rapping about on tape. But we don't expect, but watch this. We don't look at Liam Neeson, an actor, and expect for him to be this karate bodyguard killer, do we? So why do we...
When you say we, that's painting with it. Like, because the majority of black people I know don't even listen to rap, to be honest. Yeah, and we don't pay no mind. Like, a majority of us don't. Like, that's some stereotypical BS. Like, that ain't us. That's not really us though. But that's what we're like. When I'm talking about the inner cities, like, they come in there and they police us differently. We don't have. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just speaking in general, and we don't have planes. We can't bring, so it's bigger than that. It's big. We don't have means to get guns, those kids that shoot each other. I'm just saying, bro.
I understand.
I don't have the solution, but I don't want to step on my people any better than we are. And I get what you're saying, but I just think that's a conversation for us behind the scenes, because that's our thing. Like, we gotta, that's between us, because we know it's so tedious. Well, not tedious, not the word, but it's so many moving pieces to that, and it's so deep rooted. It's so I struggle and I fight. It's so and I have sympathy. Like, I grew up with young boys that were murderers and shit, and I used to give them hugs, man, and watch them break down and cry because there's pain there. But it's not an excuse, but that's just the reality of it, bro.
Yeah, I understand.
I just hate to see us fight in public like that, and because people will take that as, and take it and run with it. Because one of the comments I seen on the thing, this lady was like, I'm glad that you're fighting against somebody that's doing that. And I looked at her thing and she wasn't a sister, but not to say she don't have a right to opinion, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying.
But you know what, brother? I feel you. I feel where you're coming from, right? But see, I'm telling you, man. If you could trust me, like, I understand what you're saying. Like, we need to have a conversation like this on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but we don't, bro. I'm telling you, there's so many of us. When I say us and we, let me clarify that real quick. When I say us and we, I'm not talking about every single one of us. I'm just talking about the vast majority, right? So because we do everything in numbers, right? So everything is based on numbers, basically. So that's on there when I make a reference to us and we. But my thing is this: man, the federal government, man, these public servants, these people that's in these higher positions, it's even black people that's in higher positions that's corrupt as well, right? So we must expose them all. But this is my thing. Their whole motive and their mission in life is to create division, brother. They want to create division between blacks and whites.
Yeah, divide and conquer. That's for sure.
They want to do it so
That's
bad. That's right. And so, could you imagine? Could you imagine if everybody just really like just seen that, and we got together, man? We'll be unstoppable, man, all the way around the table. So if they can keep us on the black and white theme, then they have succeeded. So my thing is to get out the message to many people as I can that it's all about human race instead of just black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican. It's only one race, and that's the human race, man. And that's what I'm gonna try to convey, man. You know what I mean? Hope, wish, and pray that everybody one day will adopt the same thoughts.
Well, positive, real, true, positive, and love and truth can never be the opposite. It is what it is, and I respect you for that. You know what I'm saying? But I respect it. Ain't no but. I respect you for that, and I am pro-black, and but I'm pro every. I mean, I'm pro every race, but I feel like I only can really be pro-black because I'm black, and it just cut deep because that's my fight. But I'm at least you doing something. I'm not even doing nothing but talking right now. I do little small things. I talk to young brothers when I could, and I reach out and I help when I can, but. You're doing it on a bigger scale. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to diminish what you're doing.
No, you just like I said, I respect you though. Like I said in the beginning, brother. We can always, you know what I'm saying. We can always disagree and keep it classy, man. Hey, but like you say, man. We keep having these dialogues, man. We keep getting the message out there. All we want to do is be like this whole thing with the First Amendment, man, is we want to be able to exercise our rights, man. We want to be able to hold these government officials accountable, and we want to move forward with our freedoms and liberties, man. And we don't want race to come into the thing, even though sometimes it does come up. We understand that, but we all got to get on the same accord. And when I mean all, I mean all races.
I totally agree with the First Amendment because the Constitution, that's what we governed under. So I definitely agree on that. But it's like the black unarmed men getting killed, and we haven't got a lot of justice there. So, so that's helping that. Like you like all of that's all that's under that umbrella. So that's why I like watching all this because it all comes together, and you're teaching all races how to protect themselves and fight for their rights. And I do. And the young sister, no disrespect to her, but she was just trying to manipulate the situation and she brought up race.
Exactly. You know what? To be honest with you, that's precisely her.
She was having a bad hair day or whatever. She didn't want to be filmed. I don't know what it was, but she just wanted to win. And she was out of pocket. I ain't gonna lie.
She was trying to, so you know what? I'm glad you said that because initially that's exactly what I thought. I was like, she's trying to use that as a control mechanism, hoping that would get me to say, you know what? Okay, let me press stop on my recorder, right?
Yeah, she tried some lightweight. That's some lightweight game. Come on, man. I can tell you an OG, man. I know you've been around. I can tell you ain't no sucker. You're a wise man, so I knew you wasn't gonna fall for that. She I don't know how old she was, but that was very lame.
Man, it's all good. It's all good, though, Biddy, man. I definitely appreciate you, brother, for calling in, steady supporting the channel, man. I love you wholeheartedly, my brother. Right, and look, hey, take this with you, though, real quick, brother. We always remember this go even outside of TTA, man. Always we could disagree, keep it classy, but we got to get on the same accord, man. And when we do, man, we gonna conquer this thing together, man. And I mean all races, brother. I want to leave you with that, though.
All right, indeed. Keep the fight going. I'm a lifelong fan, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
Love, yep.
Yep. Yeah, man. So that's how that cookie crumble right there, man. It's got some super chats, man. Let me see if I can find them. I want to be able to give you guys a shout out, man. Man, thanks for calling TTA. Let the people know you are where you're calling from.
West Virginia.
Man, shout out to West Virginia. How you feeling today, brother?
Doing good. Listen, I got a couple of comments. I've been listening, and I tell you, one thing that struck me strange in life is environment. And what I mean by that, I always said if I was a homeless guy in New York and it was winter, I would get my ass off. I would jump a train and head south. It would be much easier to be a homeless guy camped underneath a daggum orange grove than it would be on hiding in an alley in New York City. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Now, here's the relevance of what I'm trying to say. You see all the time on the TV where these news reports where some inner city kid has been shot and his mother is screaming and crying and why in the world did this happen to my son? And you know, it is a terrible tragedy and I feel bad about that. I really do. But the government warehoused people. They warehoused them, you know, like Sabrina Green and all that shit.
Yeah.
And they put people, they stack people up, and then the gangs take over, and cops is even afraid to walk in the damn door. You know.
That's true. That's true.
And what I'm saying is, if I was a mother and I cared about my child like that, or a father and I cared about my child like that, you know, even on welfare, my God, you don't have to live in the inner city to be on welfare. You know, I would get the hell out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. Sometimes it's easier said than done. You know, everybody don't got the financial means to just pick up and go. But I see where you're coming from, though.
I would rather be homeless in a wheat field than I would be homeless in the inner city. Now, that's regardless of race or anything else.
No, I feel you on that.
Now, back to auditing. I do a lot of auditing down here in West Virginia, and the first 2 times I walked in the DMV with a camera, they called the cops on me and trespassed my ass.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, you know, I ain't going to take that shit laying down, you know.
Right.
So what I did was send a certified letter to the head of the DMV and said, you know, this shit ain't right. Quoted a couple of laws, you know, about recording in public. Well, about a year later, I went back down there and I was expecting to get arrested. I was absolutely planning on getting arrested.
Wow.
For that, and because I wasn't going to take it, you know.
Right.
And that time I walked in there and they didn't say a word.
Wow.
So what happened is there was a small change made because somebody realized, you know, somebody's smart enough to realize that, you know, what these people are doing are right. And our ass is going to wind up in trouble doing that.
Wow.
But I tell you, just like I run around and just mainly in my county and do FOIAs, and I have run into a good one.
Really?
We have got a new head of the Board of Education down here, superintendent, and so you know, I'll first go in. The first few FOIAs are just tests, you know, to see what the response is. And so I go in and do a FOIA audit on, you know, name of the people and how much they make, you know, just standard everyday stuff.
Right.
Then they answered that. And so the next one I put in one. And I kept asking for a FOIA officer and nobody could tell me who it was. So the next time I put in a FOIA request for the name and a copy of the certificate of the current FOIA officer. So then I get a letter back, you know, on an email from an attorney saying that they don't have a FOIA officer. And yeah, okay, you know, they said the guy, the superintendent, is the keeper of the records, and the attorney would answer all of it. So I said, well, you
Wow.
know, okay, that worked out.
Wow.
So the next time I go in there and I put in a FOIA request for copies of credit card statements for the last 3 months. I've done that down at the county, and they send them right out. You know what they do on those statements is that they redact the person's name and the credit card number, which makes sense.
You're right, of course.
Well, so I never did sign in on their guest register, and I never did tell them my name, and it wasn't on my FOIA request. And that last one, I didn't give them an email address to reply to. I just simply stated on there that I would pick this thing up in 7 days.
So did they get back to you on the foot? Like, did you get them back approved or denied?
No, I go down and march my happy ass in there, and they tell me they don't have it. I was going to have to talk to the superintendent of schools.
Oh, wow.
And I says, well, okay. When can I talk to him? And they said, well, he's not in. Give us your name and number, and we will call you.
Wow.
Brother, I ain't no dog sitting around waiting for you to put out the food dish. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So I go back the next day, and the same thing. They tell me, if you'll give us your name and number, he will call you. And I said, well, you know what? You're now violating the law, because in West Virginia, you got 5 days for you.
Right. The same thing in Illinois. Right.
Yeah. So I said, now you're in violation of the law. And I says, and they said, you still have to talk to the superintendent. He's not in. And I said, well, okay, make me an appointment. I'll talk to him.
Right.
And they said, give us your name and number, and we will call you.
Wow.
This went on for 3 days.
Yeah, you know, man. Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, man, it's the whole country is just all out of whack, man. There's a lot of work to be done, man.
It is, and I don't expect much from human beings after watching the Milner studies.
Oh, wow.
You know what those are?
I couldn't. What was the last point you said?
Stanley Milner. You know who that is?
Did
that? Look it up on the internet, brother. He was a scientist, and he'd bring people in, and just because they said so, the volunteers would torture people.
Oh,
because
okay.
Them to.
What's the name of him? I'm gonna write it down right now.
Stanley Milner.
Stanley Milner.
Yeah, he was a psychologist. He was trying to figure out how the Nazis were able to do what they did.
Oh, okay.
And so he devised these experiments, and people will do anything. Most people will do anything as long as somebody above them tells them to do it.
Right. We see that all day long in law enforcement. No matter if it's right or wrong, they just gonna. They say it all the time. I'm just following instructions. I'm just doing what I was told. So yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, there's a school board meeting Tuesday night, and I'm gonna look that motherfucker in the eyes. and I got 3 minutes to tell that piece of trash what I think of him for what he's doing, and also tell the rest of the county what he's doing. But my big problem is, Long Island Audits, he's making a hell of an inroad.
Yeah, man, I seen those videos, man, with the state of New York have to take down all those no recording signs, man, until further notice.
Yeah, and I mean, he's suing them son of bitches, and they arrested him, and he files charges on them, and he's making a hell of an inroad. But the big difference is, I cannot find an attorney.
Yeah.
They're all chicken shit, brother. You call one you call one local and they tell you, no, we don't take on local cases that involve government. You know,
Yeah.
and it's almost impossible to find an attorney to represent you. And the chances you, even if you got a good argument to win it.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right, brother. And then you say, what you call, you calling from Connecticut, right?
No, West Virginia.
West Virginia, brother. Hey, you know what? I appreciate the call, man. I got to take this next call because I got to sum it up a little bit. But I definitely appreciate you calling in, man. And we'll be right back Sunday after next.
All right, brother.
All right, appreciate you.
You bet. Bye.
Yep. Man, thanks for calling TTA. Let the people know who you are and where you're calling from.
Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let the people know who you are and where you're calling from.
Hello, my name is Chase. I'm calling from Connecticut.
Oh, how you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. How old are you?
I'm 11.
Yeah, I'm about to say you sound fairly young, man. I mean,
That's because I have a sore throat.
huh?
Also because I have a sore throat.
Yeah, are your parents around?
My mom's inside. I'm outside. I'm just chilling outside. And then I saw your stream.
Oh, okay. Well, what can we do for you today? What's your name, young man?
My name is Chase.
Chase. How you feeling today, Chase? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. How's life for you?
Oh, life is pretty good. Thanks for asking, young man. I really appreciate that. What grade are you in?
I'm in 6th.
6th grade. That's when you getting good grades?
Straight A's.
Straight A's. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with grease. I'm glad to hear that you're getting straight A's. Well, what you want for Christmas this year, Chase?
Christmas, I don't really want much. I mean, I already got my deck redone and everything, so Christmas might just be chill for me. I don't ask for much.
You sure don't want like an Xbox, the new PlayStation 5 or 6 or something that's coming out?
I mean, I'd love that. But
For sure, Chase, for sure. Well, it was nice talking to you, man. I'm thinking maybe your mom or your dad or something had the number popped up on the screen. They ran out, so you gave me a call. But it was definitely appreciating talking to you today, Chase.
see you, man.
Thanks for calling in to TTA. That was Chase, man. That was different. Appreciated that. And thanks for calling TTA. Let the people know who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, how's it going, PTA? The name is Larry. I'm calling out of California. How you doing today?
Man, pretty good. Shout out to Cali, man. How you feeling today?
Feeling pretty good. I had to step in real quick. I'm actually out back with my wife. We're doing stuff in the yard. But wanted to have an opportunity to just get an opportunity to talk to you and the rest of the TTA family.
Okay.
Yeah, just wanted to say, initially when I called in, I wasn't sure about how much you wanted to kind of put into your Sunday live interviews, but I was going to recommend going with a Rodecaster Pro. It's really good on allowing you to manage calls. At the same time, you can add voiceovers, you can add little snippets in, and also you can even record these with just audio only in case you want to kind of put that out there. It's what I use for my podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then also just I know I don't want to kind of beat a dead horse now because there's been a couple callers who've been discussing what it is being like Black in America and how that's kind of affected us and this, that, and the other. And one thing that I think that is yourself is you act in a professional manner, and on top of that, you are looking for people to be accountable for what they do. And I think that that's something that does extend out to the Black community in America and accepting our accountability. And yes, the music, it is corrosive to what we do, and it puts us in positions to where, we're in a mindset that want to go out and do something bad versus out there that's going to be a little bit more, beneficial for us, our race, as well as America as a whole.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, man. You're right.
Yeah. And I just want to say I've been a listener ever since the SJVT video that you promoted. I'm a member. I've subscribed. My name is XIOZ, and it's pronounced Chosen. So I always try to throw a super chat out there and just let you know that 100% we're backing you. We feel what you do, and I just really appreciate the amount of professionalism that you bring to auditing, as well as just in general, Black men in general. Because you go out there with the Ric Flair drip, people are more than likely not expecting you to talk and behave the way you do. So I like how you hit it with that curveball.
No, well, I really appreciate you guys, man, for being a member of the family, man. I love you guys wholeheartedly, man, and you guys is what give me my fuel to keep going hard and hard for American citizens' rights, man. We won't give up, man. They should get used to us.
100%, 100%. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you got other callers out there, but just if you ever have a moment of time, because I understand how busy you are, I'd love to have an opportunity to have you on my podcast to discuss, what got you into wanting to be an auditor. On top of that, people to just get to see, what the TTA, what the actual Tyrant Terminator is like outside of just the auditing.
Right. That'll be. You know what? That sound like a beautiful thing we can get set up with, man. You know what? Just this your number right here. Make sure you text it to me so I can lock you in, and then we'll go from there.
All right. That sounds like a plan. Again, I really appreciate what you do. Thank you again so much, and just enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Man, you too, brother. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Yep. All right, man. So, that's how the cookie crumble, man. Let me go back to these super chats, man. I gotta shout out TTA family members, man, for the super chats. Brandon Mitchell, man, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Brown Sugar, I ain't even see you in there. Okay, I see you now. I see you. Lakita Love Jesus, I see you in there, baby. I see you. Ian Simmons, man, appreciate the super chat, man. Thanks a lot, man. Man, I love you guys, man. I know it was a couple of more. Probably all the way up at the top. And I don't see the other ones, man. But man, I appreciate everybody that has been in the chat, man. This guy, TTA family shirts, man. You know what? Hey, I'm glad y'all said something about the t-shirts real quick. I'm gonna do something real exclusive right quick for y'all. I'm glad y'all bringing up the TTA merch. Y'all, watch this. I got something real slick right quick. Watch this. Because it's coming. It's definitely coming. Let me see. See if we can get this. If we can get my guy on the line right quick. That's got all our TTA merch. Let's see real quick. Mo Black.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Not much. Let me show you something.
Hey, real quick, hold on. I got you on live with me, man. I'm live, man. We got the TTA family members in. They watching me live right now. They tune in and see some comments in the comments about the TTA merch. I say I'm gonna call my designer right quick and let you tell them when everything will be ready, man.
Yeah, right now we got everything in the works, and we should have merch shortly.
Shortly thereafter, because they got I see one of the TTA family members just said, man, we need a t-shirt that says this guy. They ain't seen the designs yet, so they just basically, I told them a lot goes into it. You very good at what you do, brother. We definitely appreciate you. Just be patient with us. But TTA family members, this is the designer guy right here, man. Matter of fact, if y'all need any type of designs for anything, man, this is the guy to get in contact with. Y'all let me know. We'll let him know. But here he is in the flesh right here on live with us, y'all. And he letting you know right now. Shortly thereafter, we'll be good to go. So, Black, man, I appreciate that real quick, brother. I just wanted to put you on there with me, man. But I'm going to call you back after we get off because and we can touch bases real quick.
I appreciate you, Snow.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yep. Man, thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know who you are, where you're calling from.
My name is Johnny, and I'm calling from Virginia.
Shout out to Virginia. How you feeling today?
I'm good. You know what? I'm actually watching you now, but I just wanted to say I appreciate you so much. I've learned so much watching your channel, and I'm not going to go there and start doing them myself, but at least I know my rights now, and I appreciate that so much.
Oh man, and you know what? I appreciate you for being part of the member. I mean, a proud member of the family. I definitely do. I love you guys wholeheartedly. Like I told the last previous caller, man, y'all is the fuel, and y'all give me the fuel that I need to get out here and do this, so we can affect change for all of us. And I really appreciate you guys for supporting me. I really do.
I appreciate you. Trust me, and I'm making my daughter learn. So
that's a beautiful thing.
When she's coming up, she's going to know her rights as well. So
I know that's right.
You. Definitely appreciate you, and I definitely love the way you handle your situations and not get upset, because I would have got upset.
I feel you on that. Definitely.
Yeah, you take a lot. You take a lot. I don't know if I could take it, but I appreciate you, and I'm gonna let you get on to your other calls.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, so just wanted to be able to let you guys hear my designer, man. You know, he definitely said he's getting ready to get it in. You know, we getting ready to come up, man. We want to get this TTA merch out to you guys, man. Y'all gonna love it, man. Oh man. You know, I see the comments about, you know, the disc guy. You know, the disc guy. You know, we got something real special for the disc guy. We got a lot of it for y'all, man. It's coming, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, get ready. We definitely gonna do what we got to do. Definitely. So man, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We got a good week coming up for y'all. Like I say, man, I think we're gonna hang out in the city of Cicero for a while. It's been 2 weeks now. You know, they're gonna have to understand that we pay them to do what they supposed to do, and we gonna hang around until they get it right. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. And so until the next time, and y'all stay tuned with me.